Hey guys, Logan with Enduro Engineering, and today I'm going to show you how to install the new radiator guards on the Beta Xtrainer models. First step on installing the radiator guards, you're going to want to remove your seat. For the Betas, it's nice, you just got to push button to then remove the seat. Now we're going to take an 8mm and remove the 4 bolts that are holding on the shroud. Now that we've got the radiator shroud removed, we're just going to remove the louver here. You got the 2 tabs on the outside that you just want to press in at the same time that you're pressing outward on the louver, and then it'll just pop right out. Alright, so the next step, you're going to want to remove the 2 radiator mounting bolts. They're both right here mounted to the frame. You can take an 8mm T-handle or a socket. Go ahead and remove both of those. So now go ahead and grab the inner mount. That's going to be the skinnier piece here. They're going to be labeled with an R or an L, so make sure you have the correct size for the side. We're working on the right side here, so we got the one labeled with an R. You're going to line that up with the 2 bolts that you just removed, and then take the provided 6x16 bolts that we have in the kit, then thread those into the frame. Once you got them both started by hand, then you can take an 8mm T-handle, and then you can tighten those up. Now once you mount these, you want to make sure that those mounting holes, those threaded mounting holes, are facing forward. Okay, so now we're going to take this outer mount here. You're going to take, again, the one that ends in either an R or an L. It's going to face, based on what side of the bike you're working on. It's going to mount right here on the outside of the radiator. You've got 2 of these flathead bolts. You've got them in 2 different lengths, a shorter one and a longer one. The shorter one, you're going to want to make sure it goes on the bottom. So you're going to line this up and go through the radiator and then into the threaded hole on the bottom. That's going to be the same hole that your radiator louvers went through. And then the longer bolt's going to go on the top. So you get both of those started by hand, and then take a 4mm Allen wrench, and we're going to tighten them. So we suggest that you use one of these L-shaped Allen keys. That way you're not going to mess up the radiator fins when you're tightening it if you're using a socket or a T-handle one. So go ahead, get both the top and the bottom one tight. Okay, the last step of putting these guards on, you're going to take the front grill. Right here you can see the stamp part number. Again, you've got the R ending in, or the ending in R, so it's going to be for the right side. You're going to line that up. You've got 3 mounting holes on both plates. That's where you're going to take these provided socket head bolts. You're going to have 6 of them. You want to get all 6 started by hand and leave them loose before you go and tighten them. These holes are slightly slotted, that way you can get them, the front grill to move with these bolts loose to get all 6 lined up. So all 6 of these socket heads are in by hand. Now we can take a 4mm Allen wrench and then one by one just go through and tighten all 6. So now the radiator guard is fully installed. Now we're just going to reinstall the radiator shroud. You're going to reuse all the same bolts that you took it off with. So you got all 4 to put back on. Last step, we're just going to replace the seat. Get that reinstalled, and that's how you install the radiator guards on all Beta Xtrainer models. If you have any questions, give us a call at 517-393-2421 or visit EnduroENG.com.